Question 72, write and solve an inequality for this situation. To honor 50 years in business, All Strikes Bowling is having an anniversary special. Bowling shoes, right? Bowling shoes rent for $1.25 each, or $1.25 each shoe. Left shoe, right shoe. No, I think it's for the pair. $1.25, and each game is 75 cents. That's pretty inexpensive. If Charlie has $20 and he needs to rent shoes, how many games can he bowl? Hmm. Well, that's confused by the fact that maybe he's going to want French fries too. I don't know. So, if these are our only parameters, right? Let's describe how much money, or how many games he can bowl. So, I like to start with the variable definition. So, x is the number of games that Charlie bowls. And if x is the number of games, we understand that each one of those games is going to cost 0.75. So every single one of them. So if he played 0 games, it would be 75 cents. 1 game, 75, two, $1.50, etc. Plus, he needs to pay for this one time. He needs to pay for the $1.25 for the shoe rental, right? So what we're looking at here is an expression that describes how much money he would spend if he played X games, right? So you tell him, so that's what it is, right? You put in 5 games and it'll tell you exactly how much it would cost to play the 5 games and to rent the shoes. Now, the amount of the money that he has to spend, right, has to be less than, it's constrained by, it has to be less than or equal to, or you can say it can be no more than $20. Right, it can be no more than $20. So the amount of money he has to spend has to be less than or equal to $20. So if I was going to solve this absolute value inequality, I begin by starting with my $20 and $20 and subtracting from it $1.25. So we're looking at $18.75. So I've got 0.75, right, is less than or equal to $18.75. And again, always ask yourself, what did you do to get here? I took away $1.25 from both sides. And I also arbitrarily removed the x, which is terrible because that x needed to be there. So don't arbitrarily remove your x also. Just take away the $1.25 from both sides. There we go. There's my x. It's back. It's glad to be there. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to divide both sides by 75 cents. So divide by 0.75, and I get that x, right, has to be less than or equal to 25. Okay. So the question is, how many games can he bowl, right? How many games can he bowl? And my answer would be he can bowl any number of games up to and including 25, or I could say he can bowl at most 25 games, right? He can't do more than that. If he did more than that, that'd be a problem. And I don't want to say that he can bowl less than. I don't want to say that he can bowl less than 25 because that's not correct, right? He can bowl less than or 25 games, less than 25 games or less. That sounds good. Or he can bowl at most 25 games. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of playing with the English language, and I'm thinking of all the different ways that I can express the fact that the number of games he plays, right, is constrained by 25. He can play no more than 25. He can play 25 or less than 25, right? At most he can play is 25. Anyways, that's the question there. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you soon.